Once upon a time, in a quiet meadow filled with wildflowers and whispering grass, there lived a tiny gray mouse named Millie. Millie was the smallest of her siblings, with the biggest ears and the kindest heart. Millie was curious about everything: why the bees buzzed, how the clouds floated, and most of all, what the moon was made of. Every night, she would sit on the soft moss outside her burrow, looking up at the glowing moon. "I think it's made of cheese," said her brother Max. "No, it's a glowing pebble," said her sister Mabel, but Millie didn't think so. She didn't want it to be just cheese or a pebble. "I think the moon is made of magic," she whispered. The other mice giggled, but Millie didn't mind. She believed in her heart that the moon had something special to say. One night, while the wind was soft and the stars twinkled like tiny fireflies, Millie heard a sound. A soft, silvery voice, like a song inside her mind. "Hello, little mouse," said the moon. Millie blinked. "Are you talking to me?" "Yes," the moon said kindly. "I've watched you for many nights. You're small, but your heart is bright." Millie's whiskers twitched. "Everyone says I'm too little to do anything important." The moon chuckled softly. "Do you want to know a secret?" Millie nodded eagerly. "The biggest things in the world," said the moon, "are often changed by the smallest hearts." Millie didn't fully understand, but her heart felt warm and full. The moon's light wrapped around her like a hug. The next morning, something happened. A great shadow passed over the meadow. The animals looked up and gasped. A hawk was circling above, sharp-eyed and hungry. The birds fluttered into trees. The rabbits hid in their burrows. The squirrel froze in fear, but Millie saw something the others didn't: a baby bird on the ground, too small to fly, chirping softly beside a bush. The hawk hadn't seen the little bird yet. Millie's heart raced. She was tiny. What could she do? Then she remembered the moon's words: "The biggest things in the world are often changed by the smallest hearts." Without thinking, Millie darted across the grass. She squeaked and ran in zigzags, waving a fallen feather in her tail, making as much noise as she could. The hawk spotted the movement and swooped down. Millie ran fast, faster than ever, straight into a hollow log. The hawk screeched and flew away, disappointed. The meadow was silent. Then, the birds started chirping. The rabbits peeked out. And the baby bird was safe. Millie crawled out of the log, a little shaky but smiling. Everyone gathered around her, cheering. "You saved the baby bird," said the squirrel. "You're the bravest mouse I've ever seen," said the rabbit. Millie blushed. "I just did what I could." That night, the moon was especially bright. "Thank you, little mouse," it whispered. "You made a big difference." Millie smiled up at the sky. From that day on, no one said Millie was too small. They said she had a heart as big as the moon.